And we have Pawn Crusher 9 versus Gold 1, 2, 3. Going for the gold. Pawn Crushers in black. And the gold moves out. And we're doing a Sicilian. Pawn Crushers on a Sicilian. Pretty normal game here, going with all the knights. A nice castle, that's great. Oh, run that pawn down. So to get out of the way, rather than retreat back to the row, Pawn Crusher sort of wanted to try out the clothesline, or the fishing pole rather, and so that would work out to have the knight up there. Oh, but a bishop sacrifice. What a surprise. What's going on here? So there's no options. The king has to take the bishop. Now, there's a check on the king with the knight. So what does that do? That means the king has to retreat, and Pawn Crusher's knight is left out for the queen to take. So it's a trade, but Pawn Crusher loses a pawn and has a weakened pawn structure. Pawn Crusher cannot cancel now that he moved his king. So this makes it advantage white on a bishop sacrifice. Who does that? So Pawn Crusher retreats, and the queen comes out and takes the knight just like we knew it would. So now we have an attack on the queen by Pawn Crusher. Maybe he won't see he moves a pawn and it's a discovered attack on the queen. But he sees it. So he makes another more overt attack on the queen. And it comes down there to the weakened king spot. Now the king has to move off. Didn't really want to do that. And he's attacked by the pawn. What's this world going to come to? So now the king is way up in there early in the game. Bad position to be in. And here comes a tricky knight. What are we going to do with a tricky knight? So we get rid of this tricky knight. Get the king, the gold man off the King Crusher's side. Oh, now he's attacking the knight. Well, that's good, because he can get the knight out of danger and then take the gold knight and gain a man. So even though he's got bad position, he's up a man, so that's going to help a lot. So being he's up a man, decides to trade off that bishop. And the quicker they can trade down now that there's a disadvantage in position, so now Pawn Crusher can take that pawn and threaten a knight, or he can take the other pawn and threaten a queen, or even trade queens. He decides to take that pawn and threaten a knight. The queen comes down, threatens the king. So the king still has to go in a terrible place. And now he's coming down with a pawn that's backed up by the knight and a rook. So now Pawn Crusher takes the knight. He's up 2 men now. So if he ever gets this straightened out, maybe he can get back in control. Oh, the king's hiding out. The king has really been on a campaign. There he is, way down here. So the king was protecting the rook, so the bishop could move out and take that pawn. Now the queen come out, threatened that bishop. So it looks like Pawn Crusher's queen is coming down to attack the bishop, but he's really going for H2, his favorite square. He loves that H2. And so that is really going to be fun for the old Pawn Crusher. And so pawn is taken and check mate on H2. Wow, a harrowing game. Playing defensive all game. Pawn Crusher really had to spend his whole game defending and not much attacking. But he come out at the end. Peace. Don't break the lock.